As Pokémon GO sweeps across the globe, it's more than just a game, it's an urban adventure that gets players out and exploring their neighborhoods in search of elusive creatures. This digital scavenger hunt has ignited a wave of laughter, from hilarious Pokémon sightings in bizarre locations to videos capturing the comical frustration of players. Yet, amidst the joy and chaos, the surge of explorers venturing into uncharted territories has led to unsettling discoveries and unexpected encounters. Join us as we delve into the eerie and unforeseen consequences of this augmented reality craze. Story 1. The Grim Discovery. Pokémon GO leads to a chilling encounter with a corpse. The story that's sending shockwaves across the internet involves 19-year-old Shayla Wiggins from Wyoming, who stumbled upon a grim scene while playing Pokémon GO. Tasked with finding a Pokémon near a natural water source, Shayla's quest led her to the Big Wind River. As she approached a bridge along the shore, what she initially mistook for a floating object turned out to be a lifeless body. The discovery was both horrifying and surreal. Her Pokémon hunt had led her to a grim reality. Shayla was spending her summer in a trailer park with her mother, and to get to the Pokémon she saw on her map, she had to scale a fence. Tragically, she didn't catch the Pokémon, but she did find something far more chilling. The body was identified as having been in the river for some time, but the sheriff's department has so far ruled out foul play, considering it likely an accidental drowning. The investigation is ongoing, and the full story behind the death remains shrouded in mystery. For now, Shayla's unsettling encounter serves as a stark reminder of the unexpected turns life can take. Story 2. A Dangerous Pokémon Hunt. How a late-night quest unveiled a drug deal. A Reddit user recently shared a harrowing experience from his late-night Pokémon GO adventure that has captured the internet's attention. The 32-year-old man, fresh off a grueling night shift, found himself out hunting for Pokémon at 4 a.m. He was walking home from work, and his journey took him through a small park known for its 2 Pokestops and a gym. Curiosity led him to venture into the park for the first time to discover what these stops were all about. However, his exploration took a dark turn when he encountered a group of 5 young men who seemed out of place. Describing them as looking like they were in the midst of a drug deal, he recounted how one of the men called him over. Ignoring the invitation, he continued on his way, only to realize that he was being followed. Just as he was contemplating his next move, the sudden blare of sirens pierced the night. 2 police cars skidded to a halt along the road beside the park. It turned out that the group had been reported by an anonymous caller for suspicious activity, which in a twist of fate, was indeed related to a drug deal. The man, though caught in the tense situation, was quickly cleared and let go. His nighttime Pokémon hunt had inadvertently led him into a dangerous and unexpected confrontation, proving that sometimes the search for virtual creatures can lead to very real and potentially perilous encounters. Story 3. Lured by the game, the dark side of Pokémon GO and rising robberies. To the Pokémon Company's dismay, the game's popularity has unwittingly made many players referred to as trainers targets for robbery. Videos circulating online show alarming footage of players being robbed while engrossed in their Pokémon hunts. One notable example comes from YouTuber Aiden, who captured a chilling encounter. "Yo, what's up?" "Hi, Lily," straight up, "put it in the bag." "Are you serious?" Such incidents of unsuspecting players falling victim to crime have become increasingly common. One of the most concerning cases involved a group of armed robbers who exploited the game to target victims. In O'Fallon, Missouri, a gang of 4 teenagers managed to rob victims up to 8 times before their arrest. The group, who used Pokémon GO as bait, lured players, primarily children, to specific locations with the promise of rare Pokémon. The lure modules in the game, which attract Pokemon to particular Pokestops, were manipulated to draw unsuspecting victims. So one victim recounted his terrifying experience. He was walking to a Pokestop late at night when 3 armed robbers emerged from behind a parked van, brandishing a handgun and demanding money. The robbers, aged 18, 17, and 16, had been preying on players using the game's mechanics. Only the 16-year-old escaped being charged as an adult, while the rest faced legal consequences. This unsettling trend highlights a darker side of the game's otherwise adventurous spirit, revealing how the quest for virtual creatures can sometimes lead to very real and dangerous situations. Story 4: Eerie finds how Pokémon GO has uncovered multiple dead bodies in weeks. In a startling turn of events, Pokémon GO has inadvertently led players to multiple dead bodies in the short time since its release. Just 2 weeks in, the game has already been linked to several grim discoveries. On Thursday the 14th, 3 women exploring Marionberry Memorial Park in San Diego made a shocking find. While hunting for Pokémon on a trail near a creek bed around 3 p.m., they were drawn to a foul odor emanating from a patch of bushes. There, they discovered the body of a man who had been deceased for an extended period. Authorities are investigating the circumstances, considering the possibility of foul play, though the cause of death remains uncertain. The eerie discoveries didn't end there. Later that same Thursday, another Pokémon GO player stumbled upon a body in Nashua, New Hampshire. Guided by the game to a secluded stream behind the New Hampshire Holocaust Memorial, the player found the body of a man. Initial investigation suggests that foul play is unlikely, but the discovery adds to the growing list of unsettling finds associated with the game. While these incidents are deeply unsettling, they have inadvertently provided law enforcement with valuable leads. Police are increasingly acknowledging the game's role in uncovering these cases, and are even exploring ways to use the app strategically to locate fugitives and gather intelligence. What began as a quest for virtual creatures has turned into an unexpected tool for real-world investigations, revealing a darker and more complex side to the game's adventurous spirit. Story 5: The Creepy Neighbor. A Pokémon GO encounter turns into a frightening experience. While it's difficult to verify the authenticity of every Pokémon GO story circulating online, one particularly chilling account comes from a Redditor named @DScaleDisc. Though the post has since been deleted, it detailed a frightening encounter that the 13-year-old user experienced while playing the game. According to the post, a creepy couple had recently moved in across the street from him. The couple's constant bickering was a regular disturbance, and the man would often sit on his stoop, watching the neighborhood, including the young gamer. One late night, around midnight, @DScaleDisc was doing his usual rounds of Pokémon hunting when he noticed that a Pokéchup at a Pokal church had a lure module activated. As he approached the church, he spotted the man from across the street crouching behind one of the church's pillars. Trying to avoid confrontation, the boy pretended not to notice and quickly made his way home without incident. The post, shared only a few days ago, has not been updated since, leaving many to wonder about the true nature of the encounter. This story, while unsettling, underscores a broader concern: Pokémon GO's mechanics, which encourage exploration and interaction with public spaces, can inadvertently make younger players targets for those with sinister intentions. In light of the numerous reports linking the game to armed robberies and even dead body discoveries, it's crucial for players to remain vigilant. As the game continues to captivate millions, the call to catch 'em all should be balanced with awareness and caution. As Pokémon GO continues to captivate players, These unsettling encounters remind us of the darker side of digital adventures. From disturbing discoveries to dangerous situations, these stories highlight the need for vigilance. As you embark on your own Pokémon quests, remember to stay aware and prioritize your safety. Enjoy the adventure, but tread carefully both in the game and in real life.